Good evening and welcome to the full moon meditation for May of 2024. Tonight's full moon is called the flower moon, which is quite beautiful, and I believe takes its name from the Farmer's Almanac, obviously, but because of the incredible flourishing of nature into spring, the budding of flowers and so on in the Northern Hemisphere during this time. So I'd like to utilize that theme for tonight's meditation and share a little bit about, or utilize the theme to be about our own growth and our own flowering, so to speak. So without further ado, I'm going to switch off camera and I'm going to ask you please all to adopt your meditation position. Make yourselves comfortable. Close your eyes. And of course, as always, either meditate in a seated position or meditate lying down. But if there is a risk of falling asleep, better to stay upright. If your mind is very busy, you can drop your chin. That helps to still the mind a little bit. And if your mind is very tired, you can just lift your chin and it will help to keep you more aware during the meditation. So let's begin with a good deep breath and just exhale the extraordinary air that we're currently breathing. As we do that, just feel yourselves relaxing. Allow your breathing to normalize and very gently bring your awareness to your chest. Feel your lungs expanding and contracting as you inhale and exhale. Allowing that expansive motion to absorb your full awareness, your full consciousness. Feel yourself relaxing and dropping deeper into the chest area of your body. Then allow yourself to drop even deeper into your body, to your sacral area. Feeling your breath expanding into the abdominal area and your abdominal area supporting the contraction and expansion. If you need to download into the box, you can do that now. Imagining on the floor next to you that big empty box. And just allowing anything that could distract you to flow from you and be deposited into that box. You can take anything from the box when we are finished, but for now, just let it be. Now I'd like you to imagine that in your hands you are holding a flower. It can have many petals or few petals, like a daisy or like a rose. And just focus in on that flower, noticing the details. See the tiny stamen in the center of the flower, the pollen that rests there, the different colors and how they bleed into each other, how the petals change color as they reach the center of the blossom, either deepening or lightening. And as you're observing your beautiful flower, just notice that a bee comes to rest in the center of your flower, oblivious of you, and just completely absorbed in doing its work. And as the bee moves its little legs around the stamen collecting pollen and you observe it, you feel yourself drawn irrevocably into the bee until you yourself are the bee. You can feel your consciousness shift. Feel your body shape or the parameters of your body shape change. And as you observe, the bee goes to settle on a particular petal. This petal represents an area of your life. And intuitively, you can name it to yourself right now. And as you do that, and the bee's very high vibration connects to the life force in the petal, feel that part of this flower beginning to increase in frequency and grow in light, becoming energized and vibrant. And now the bee moves to another petal in the flower. It could be one of the petals next to it, or perhaps at a different part of the flower entirely. But once again, this petal represents something to you, a part of your life, part of you, perhaps. And maybe it is something that you've been wanting to change or energize. But as the bee settles on that petal, the very high frequency of the bee's vibration connects to the life force in the petal and brings it to life, energizing it, changing its vibration. What a beautiful thing. And so the bee moves to the next petal, where again it lands. And again, that petal represents something to you or a part of your life. And you feel the petal increasing in vibration, being enlivened by the bee's vibration, until it is literally pulsing with frequency and light. And then the bee moves to the next petal and repeats that procedure. And with each petal, you name them to yourself intuitively, recognizing the area of self or your life which needs to be energized, raised in frequency, and then the bee moves to the next petal again. Energizing and raising the vibration. And so the bee continues to make its way around the flower until each part of yourself is energized, each part of your life that needs its frequency raised has happened, has been energized or raised in vibration. And then just as easily and as quickly as you felt yourself become the bee, so your consciousness flows back into yourself, into your body. And the bee flies away to go and work its magic on another flower. And as you observe the bee leaving, so the flower flows towards you, growing and expanding until it nestles into the center of your chest, into your heart chakra. And as you breathe, that whole center continues to feel uplifted and begins to vibrate with the consciousness now that flows from inside of you. And soon that energy is pulsating through your heart center, creating a beat, a heartbeat, a beat that resonates with the core of the earth. Filling you. It flows and pulsates up into your head, into your shoulders and your back. It pulsates down into your abdomen, into your buttocks and hips, and into your legs themselves and your feet. And when it reaches your feet, there is a second heartbeat that begins to align and beats in harmony with you. And this is the frequency of the earth, the vibration of the mother. These vibrations pulse in harmony, aligning, becoming one, until there is no separation between you and Pachamama. What a beautiful sensation, and what an incredible vibration. And as you experience the oneness with Mother Earth, know that as you've done this, so you have seeded the intentions, planted the seeds, given over to the earth that which needed an increase in vibration, needed to become, needed to be energized so that it could grow. And so you can leave this there with the earth and return to yourself in peace. Relaxed in the knowledge that all is well and all is as it should be. And whether you are in the north or southern hemisphere, the continued expansion and energizing of your intentions is something that you can surrender and leave in Pachamama's hands. Very gently, you can bring your awareness back to yourself. And before we leave the meditation, imagine that you are lying in a field of flowers, watching the night begin to take the sky, changing the hues from bright blues to purples and deep reds, pinks, yellows, oranges. And as you lay there, so the moon begins to rise above you, this extraordinary, powerful planet, this orb that reflects light, that affects gravity and affects duality, as well as all the waters of the world. And the waters within us. What a powerful force. Feel yourself just relaxing into the earth, enjoying the aromas of the flowers, the sounds of the day disappearing into the sounds of the night. Feel yourself supported and held by Mother Earth. As you gently come back to your body, come back to the temperature around you in the room. Come back to any smells and the movements in your limbs, the movement in your body. Feel yourself returning to your human state once again with a sense of peace and well-being. And when you are ready, you can simply open your eyes. Have a good stretch. I will leave you now, wishing you a beautiful evening, and I will once again join you at the next full moon. Good night.